In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through 5 ads that have made over $500,000 for our clients in 2024. And I'm going to be breaking down the exact ad concept that we're using, explain why it works, and explain how you can go and recreate this yourself. My goal for this video is you pull at least one of these concepts and test it inside of your Facebook ad account. So that way you can get a winning ad that can start scaling your Facebook ads and help you make a lot more sales. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so as you can see, we're kicking things off here with an incredible ad done by one of our amazing clients over at Katya Designs. And Katya, just in full transparency, is an incredible content creator. She is so good at what she does, but the star of the show is actually not Katya. It is Peaches, her cute little companion there. And this first concept is actually called the pet ad. And what we have found is that by including animals or really cute pets or dogs or cats inside of your ads, you more oftentimes than not will see actual better conversions in your ad account. By having the pet in the background, and we actually have other variations of this where we're actually showing the pet in the hook, which again is Peaches, it is absolutely crushing for us and is a concept that we are now starting to basically apply on a lot of other accounts where of course it actually makes sense. But the main point of this first ad concept is that if you are able to incorporate animals and cute pets in your ads, that will definitely improve your hook rates and your overall engagement. Fantastic way to make higher converting ads. The next one on here is something that we would call a seasonal ad. And now by creating some kind of a seasonal ad, and in this instance, you can guess this is definitely a summer ad, we asked this UGC creator to go out and showcase the waterproof capabilities of this client's jewelry. And by doing so, this ad has gone on and is still running for us right now and is absolutely crushing. And the reason why it does so well is because a lot of people are going to be in this environment, right? It's summertime. A lot of people are going to be in the pool. So the main takeaway from this is that if you are able to create more seasonal ads and actually be in the environment where your specific customers are going to be right now in this market, you are going to build a lot more relatability, and it's going to be a lot easier for your potential customer to see themselves as this creator or see themselves in this video. The main takeaway for this next ad concept, which we're kind of coining as the seasonal ad concept, is make sure you leverage the seasons and create specific ads that can work with them, and then most importantly, record them or show the environment so that way, again, the relatability is there and people can envision themselves in your product in that environment. The next one here is actually going to be a POV style ad, or what we've actually started to call the text wall ad. All this is simply a text wall or a POV style caption on top of the ad. And this is just such an incredible way to show people what it looks like when they're living that dream outcome. So for example, POV, you busted out of your fitness slump by moving in a new direction. This shows a girl that she's working out, she's doing all these different moves, she's got this cool little slow-mo action happening here. And overall, we're just showing what it looks like as a person who's kind of accomplishing their goals, right? And busting out of that fitness slump, which a lot of people are in. It is a fantastic way to build relatability. In this instance, it's working incredibly well because we're just showing someone in their apartment working out and showing the results that she's getting by using our client's product. The next one on here is what we're kind of calling the emoji ad. And there are so many times where we see, people trying to go all in with copy and text and really witty headlines. And this one in particular drives our copywriters crazy. But as you can see, there is still a really good headline here of ditch the chaos. But what we're drawing attention to is just the emoji, right? So many people use emojis nowadays. And so just letting the emoji do the explaining is a great way to grab the attention. So as you can see here, we're showing the chaos brain. It's like, oh gosh, like this is such a terrible idea to do this, this old version. And then we have, the star eyes where we're showing how much better this one is. So we're letting the emojis do the talking here, and we're letting people really kind of make their own assumptions. And at the end of the day, this emoji style ad is actually something that we're starting to get a little bit more creative with, but overall are seeing really, really good results from this right now. And it's a great way to just kind of substitute and have a little bit more fun with your brand. And I know we're ripping through this. As you can see, I currently haven't had a haircut in I don't know how long. I have ear muff marks from my headset, and it's just been a very long week, but let's get back into more winning ads. And now the final one here is something that you may have seen before of just, hey, here's an image with a really strong headline. But what we're actually doing here is we're using this new method of a Reddit specific headline. headlines. So for those of you that don't know what Reddit is, it's basically a forum where people can go and just talk, and it's kind of like where all of the truth kind of comes out and people just be real with one another. And what we found is that by going where our potential avatars are, where they're trying to get information, and we're able to just go and scroll through there and look for headlines that they can write, there's a lot of witty and honestly kind of funny people inside of Reddit. So what we have started doing is just going through Reddit forums and trying to find really great headlines that we can put on our ads. And what we find more times than not in this instance, this is absolutely been crushing for this client. We're able to get winning ads out of it because we're using the exact same language that our ideal customers are using. And at the end of the day, if we can build more relatability, we're going to make better ads. And overall, this Reddit headline style ad is something that we're doubling down on and is continuing to do really well across the agency for all of our clients. And that's it. Those are the 5 concepts that are absolutely crushing for our clients right now. And I'd highly recommend that you get into your ad account. All of these creatives are very doable, and some of them you can honestly even film yourself. If you want to see better performance in your Facebook ad account, you have to be doubling down on the creatives that you're putting inside of it. All in all, if you enjoyed this video, all I ask is that you click the share button down below and send this to someone else who you also think could get value. If you're currently doing multiple 6 or 7 figures per year with your Shopify brand and you would like to get to multiple 6 or 7 figures per month, I'd highly recommend that you apply to work with our agency down below and get a custom action plan from our team. With all that said, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this week's video, and I'll see you next week.